Wilson. He kicks it down towards half forward. Big leap by Kennedy, almost.
There's the ankle injury there to Kennedy.
A lot of concern there for Josh Kennedy.
Boys quickly on Kennedy. His left ankle, he went over on it. He's just getting checked out by the docs. I'll give you a report as soon as I get one.
Well, it's called syndesmosis, which is probably the biggest word I know in my vocabulary. But yeah, it's where two leg bones come down and join on your ankle, which form your ankle joint. Pretty much when you get enough pressure and land on it with a twist as well, it pushes up and spreads the two leg bones apart. In the middle of the leg bones is a membrane, which I don't know the word for it, but we'll just call it the membrane. And that splits, so when it gets enough force and splits open. So pretty much with that loose and that split, everything becomes real loose and it just becomes dodgy. And if you were to leave it, then you know, you could have real dramas down the track with arthritis and all that. So for me, my split was pretty high, so I had to get a screw in through the bones, bring them back together, get everything set, and I was in a boot and on crutches for I think it was 7 weeks, and then it took me about I think 8 weeks to get back by the time I was playing. So pretty much you learn to walk again and then go from there. So
Run me, you went back out to the park and played. Are you some sort of superhero that you shouldn't have, you know, pain threshold that's out of this world? Or
I wish I could say that, but no. Look, it's like I said, all it does is really kind of loosen the ankle joint. So obviously I've still got the taping. We taped it back up. I was a little bit sore at the back, which was, they call it posterior impingement. It's where your ankle kind of jams back up. It just caused a bit of irritation. So that's really the only pain I really felt. So I just thought I'd roll my ankle, and it felt similar to a rolled ankle. So we can't really say I'm a superhero because I think anyone would have done it.
In a double dose of injury drama, Fremantle's Nat Fyfe and the Eagles' Josh Kennedy are both out for 3 months.
We got the surgery done straight away, which means I was straight in the boot and on crutches. I wasn't able to put any pressure on it for 7 weeks before I got the screw out. So pretty much there was not much to do. For the first week and a bit, was just at home resting. It was a bit sore and achy, I suppose, and just had to rest it and kind of get the swelling out of it. And yeah, and slowly got to be able to do some stuff on the rower and on the grinder machine and stuff where I wasn't on my legs. But pretty much that 7 weeks, it was nothing. So it was a bit like off season, you know what I mean? You just get there and get fat. So, but no, I still try and stick to a good diet. And when I got the boot off, it was pretty much just walking. So because with your bones, every time you put force on your bone, it gets harder, it gets stronger, whereas because I had no pressure on it, obviously the bone had gone a bit weak, so I had to be real careful about bone stress and spurs and all that stuff. And pretty much when I come out, I was slowly in the boot, still walking, and then took the boot off, started to walk, started to beach walk, and then was able to start to get into a jog, and then obviously a run, and then yeah, so pretty much the last 2 weeks of the whole thing was when I was up going flat out. The rest before was just really trying to strengthen the ankle. Yeah, the LTGL, I think me, Coxie and Eric McKenzie probably get the most use out of it because it's always good on a Monday when you're sore after a game. But yeah, it was it really helped this thing come along because obviously, like I said before, with the pressure and not being able to put too much force through your foot, you're able to get on this thing which lifts you up and obviously blows up like a balloon. And I was running, I'm 100 kilos, so I was running at around 50–60%, so probably running around your weight, Thumper, so, which is good.